Gluttonous Angor, raid wide. Ravening. Boss will consume ice, fire or bio-element dictating the attacks he has. Visually, ice gives white circles around the boss's hands, fire gives red lines all over the boss, and green gives snot on his face and is on all fours. Fire 3. 4 players get AoEs, and importantly these will expand before they go off. Each player with an AoE should get into space at the far edge of the arena. Ideally north, south, east and west or into cardinals. Everyone else took dead centre. Note, important those with AoEs are at the edge and not max melee, as the AoE becomes very large. Blizzard 3. Head centre. Donut AoE will shrink when it goes off. Ice Hand boss skills. Dual spell. Both fire and blizz at the same time. Both will go off, but watch as either the fire or blizz symbol will flash up in the middle of the screen, which indicates which will have its secondary effect. E.g. fire AoEs getting bigger or blizz AoE getting smaller. If fire flashes, as there are only 3 this time, the marked players should spread to the inside edge of the blizz AoE, which won't reduce in size, at cardinal points, e.g. north, south and east, with all other players gathering in the remaining side, e.g. west. If ice flashes, resolve similar, but the fire AoEs need to be on the edge of the boss's hitbox to compensate for the ice donut reducing in size. Global spell. Raid wide with bleed. Healers be on the case. Fire lines on the boss skills. AR kick rock breaker. Knockback from centre. Stand around edge of the blue AoE marker. There will then be lava lines which trail out from the centre. Some are short and slow, some long and fast. And when they finish they will trigger an AoE under them. As they map out, find 2 with a wide gap between them to ensure you're in a safe spot. AR kick demolish. 2 group stacks. Try and get 4 players under each. Ascendant's fist. Tank buster. Rear or front combination. You'll get a donut or large AoE under the boss and a large AoE either in the front or behind the boss. Avoid the donut or ground AoE when you see the orange marker on the floor, moving to either the front or back of the boss based on the cast. E.g. rear combination is cast, head to the front of the boss. The front or rear AoE will go off second in the combo. Snotface skills. Charbasis. 4 players with AoEs. Marked players spread to the edge and these will drop large puddles which will stay around. Beastly Roar. Knock back from the centre. Position close to the centre to be knocked back to a safe spot away from the puddles. Time to then adjust after the knockback for 4 more player marked spread AoEs. Pulverising Pounce. Full group stack. Gluttonous Rampage. Tank busters, with each tank getting a tether that they need to stretch out and turn purple. Tanks to northeast and northwest edge respectively to resolve. Rest of the group run to the south edge to position for proximity AoE. Comet. Triple proximity AoEs, position on the one safe side with no AoE. Ecliptic Meteor. KOing AoE. Ensure you're behind the one rock with no light cracks. Quickly move away from the rock after the initial explosion as it will then explode. Back to Ice Hand's boss now for Ice Flame Summoning. 2 fire rocks and 2 ice rocks. Start centre. Either the blizz or fire symbol will flash up on the screen. Whichever does, the corresponding rock's AoEs will grow, so head a bit closer to the opposing ones. Mechanics now start to repeat. Note, in terms of ordering a boss states, on 3 runs we had the same ice, fire, snot, then ice, then fire. So seems to be static, but be prepared in case the boss can change up this order. All done. Like and subscribe to complete the duty.